It shades off for Saturday at Monmouth Park, a combined segment. Next week, though, when racing starts on Friday, the Friday segment will be combined and on Friday morning, and the Saturday segment, the advanced one, will be available during the day on Friday, the day before. In race 1 today, number 3, Harriet is cycling forward, third race off the layoff. He dueled with a long shot last time out, but can sit off a duel here on the cutback after dueling last time. In race 2, number 5, Scrap Iron Phil gets more distance and hopefully will get more pace help here as well. Unfortunately for him, number 2, created a windstorm, scratched off the program. That was a key pace rival, and that could mean number 3, High Five Cotton, a drop down who's working well and has early foot, could be the prime speed. Scrap Iron Phil's at a tactical disadvantage. Perhaps if I could pick the race again, I would change my pick. The early daily double play, though, is the 3 with the 5, 3, and 6. They'll make the 5 and the 3 pretty equal. In race 8, number 2, Crazy Daisy was jammed up inside tripwise and made stop-start moves on a dull rail, no need of return. Number 6, Hannah Do has a speedy pedigree and first-rate, first-time starter connections. And number 4, Countess Geraldine has room to improve second off the layoff. In race 10, number 2, Guinness Spice should appreciate the prospect of more pace and less distance. She also might be able to stay closer early from this draw. Number 4, Follow the Rainbow, might prefer grass, but still likely is cranked in an effort to knock out a lucrative New Jersey bred condition for a super hot barn. Number 5, Lucky 6, probably will like the cutback. In race 11, the Grade 3 Eatontown Stakes, number 6, Grand Jetty showed athleticism, making her own trip in her U.S. debut, but still strided out like a horse with Grade 1 talent. Her lone poor effort overseas was on very off ground. It should be firmer here. Were some showers this morning, but I don't think enough to really impact the turf course, particularly later in the afternoon if the sun comes out. Number 5, Cali 37, might get an extra 16th, but is very dangerous when she gets loose. Number 8, Cepessa, scratched on Preakness Day to await firmer ground. I felt a raindrop or two, but it's going to stop. Last Sunday, the Monmouth main track was wet and sealed all day. On the previous day, Saturday, it was dry and harrowed after some days off, pretty similar to as it will be today in all likelihood if it stops, though we have had enough rain this morning to maybe pack things down a little bit, so pay attention to what happens. The course last week, when it was harrowed, played evenly style-wise, with the literal inside all the way, perhaps not being the best position to be in. On turf today, the rails are all the way down. They were that way once previously this season, and speed was very live in 2-turn grass routes, and a rallier won the lone 1-turn grass sprint. Angle horses for consideration underneath, at least today, include Restic, good working drop down, number 3, High Five Cotton in race 2, who we've already discussed, also might have a pace advantage with this scratch at number 2, Create a Windstorm. Improving 3-year-old number 1, Stadium in race 3, second race off the layoff, drop down for a shrewd barn, number 10, Scottish Sweetie in race 5, that barn is really good second off the bench. First time started by a good 2-year-old sire, number 7, Coop Price Hard in race 6. On his best surface, number 2, Fried Bologna, and second off the layoff, drop down with a jockey switch, number 3, Jareen in race 7. Cycling forward, number 3, Point Roll in race 9. From a red hot barn, number 2, Bishop's Pond in race 11. Warriors will ride if it stays on turf. And split 2 very sharp pros last out, number 4, Caddy Cat in race 12. And believe it or not, the rain is getting stronger, but the weather people, they promised it's going to stop. They said it wasn't going to rain at all last night, but now they say it's going to stop, so it's got to stop, right?